Hey folks, welcome to High Spots and Cheap Pops. And it's one of those glorious times of the year where Tony Khan has said there's going to be a free agent signing in AEW. That's right, after Rampage, Tony Khan tweeted last week that there was going to be a top wrestler walking through the forbidden door, signing a contract, and then closing. There are a lot of people that are on the table who could feasibly debut on Wednesday night in AEW, so we made a quick little list for you guys to peruse and think about the glory of the latest signing of Tony Khan and All Elite Wrestling. Before we get going with the crux and the meat and potatoes of the list, there's a couple people that we want to mention who possibly could be there on Wednesday, but we really don't think is going to be the case. First one's going to be Jeff Hardy. It's been rumored that Jeff Hardy only had a 30-day non-compete clause, but we think that things that are working with Matt Hardy in terms of his storyline, and plus Jeff Hardy probably having a 90-day, it's not going to be Jeff Hardy. The other honorable mention is going to be Johnny Gargano. Now, obviously, we know he's been a free agent for a while, but I don't even know if they had their baby yet. He's not going anywhere soon, but he will be in professional wrestling soon enough. I believe he will turn up either back in NXT or at Impact. But I don't think he'll be in AEW, and I certainly don't think Tony Khan would make this big of a tease for Johnny Gargano. So without any further ado, as Kenny Omega would say, here are the top 5 possibilities that we think might be debuting on Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite. Number 5, Will Osprey. Will Osprey's an interesting one. He's from New Japan Pro Wrestling, former world champion, and obviously considered one of the best wrestlers in the world. But something tells me the New Japan Forbidden Door will be a lot more impactful when there's a certain one-winged angel delivering motherfucker named Kenny Omega is back in the fray. Will Osprey certainly deserves a mention, and he would certainly fit the bill of a top wrestler closing the Forbidden Door. Number 4, Samoa Joe. He is officially a free agent after his 30-day non-compete clause expired. And guess what, folks? He's one of the best wrestlers in the world and really did not have a great run in WWE, at least on the main roster. And he has a lot of ties to people from Ring of Honor and Impact over in AEW. Certainly CM Punk Samoa Joe would be something I wouldn't mind seeing, but I'm not sure if it's going to be him. But we'll definitely put him on the table. Number 3, Killer Kross. Hey, everyone knows the guy who showed up in a BDSM outfit, a red one at that, and absolutely lost to the aforementioned Jeff Hardy, but he was also one of the most dominant wrestlers in Impact Wrestling and also a dominant champion in NXT. But he only gets number 3, but I'm not sure if AEW is the best fit for him personally, but he is number 3 on our list. Number 2! Not a lot of talk about this guy, but he's the biggest name out there. Wyndham Rotunda. You knew him as Bray Wyatt. You knew him as The Fiend, the Eater of Worlds. Well, he's been laying low, but he showed up at a wedding over the weekend looking jacked to the nines. And obviously, he is a top wrestler, and it would be a forbidden door. Anything with Bray Wyatt is forbidden. But he'd probably be the one who I'd like to see the most. Just not sure if it's going to be him. And our number 1 guy, the best chance of anybody to join AEW this week, just recently mentioned by Dave Meltzer, is already signing or close to signing. We have to think, in all actuality, it's going to be a man that you need to bask in his glory, the limitless Keith Lee. That's right, Keith Lee has been released for a while now, and a lot of people feel like he was the most underutilized member of the WWE roster for a time, as he didn't even make his way on TV consistently when being called up to the main roster, and many people found and saw his potential on the independent scene and certainly in NXT. Many people wondered why he wasn't a main eventer on the main roster already. Tony Khan has said that he absolutely loves Keith Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, in all actuality, we believe that showing up and being the newest member of the All Elite Wrestling family, it will be Keith Lee. Either way, it's going to be a really, really great surprise, and it's always exciting when somebody jumps ship from one company to another, and Keith Lee is a guy that we've all been rooting for a long time. So here's to you, Keith. Hope to see you soon. So that'll do it for us today. A very quick little spot on who is going to be AEW's latest signing. Who did Tony Khan bring in All Elite Wrestling? Leave in the comments, please. Who do you think is going to be the surprise? Please subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, follow us at hscpwrestling.com for daily news and videos, and check us out on Spotify, High Spots, and Cheap Pops Wrestling Podcast. We love you guys. We will talk to you very soon. This is Silicon Steve Alley for High Spots and Cheap Pops!